Red from Nagaland, Mr. Praveen Bakshi from Meghalaya, Mr. Tabe Haider from Arunachal Pradesh, Dr. Lalrinchna from Mizoram, and Dr. Devesh Deval from Manipur. I request our dignitaries to kindly come and take their seats on the dais. Okay, I think so all our dignitaries are outside. Okay, the ones who are here, can you please come on to the dais? Can we give them a round of applause as we welcome them here? I request our guests and participants who are there outside to kindly come and take their seats here as we begin our presentations. We have the state from Northeast, which is one of the fastest growing in the country. The state is fast emerging as an investment destination, not just for traditional sector, but also for high-tech technology. We have with us Mr. Manvendra Pratap Singh, Managing Director, AIDC from the Government of Assam. Over to you, sir.
Dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start from a video which showcases the opportunities and strength of Assam. And the Assam offers a range of opportunity and lots of ecosystem we have built in previous few years that will be visible through this video. Then I'll do a small presentation. So can we start with video?
पूर्वोत्तर के लिए एक्ट ईस्ट का संकल्प लिया है। ईश्वर ने इस क्षेत्र को इतने प्राकृतिक संसाधन दिए हैं, इतना सामर्थ्य दिया है, यहाँ विकास की, टूरिज्म की इतनी संभावनाएं हैं। आज वाकई असम A1 प्रदेश बन रहा है।
Welcome to Assam, India's gateway to the Northeast in ASEAN. The land of opportunities where investment meets growth. Explore the myriad investment opportunities that Assam offers for businesses and entrepreneurs looking to thrive. Assam's strategic geographic location and robust connectivity network make it an ideal staging point for global investment. With an extensive network of state and national highways, rail connectivity and 15 national waterways, Assam offers seamless access to markets in the ASEAN region and beyond. Assam has been prioritizing infrastructure development to create a business-friendly environment. The state has witnessed substantial progress in building modern highways, expanding railway networks, and upgrading airports. The construction of new bridges across the mighty Brahmaputra River is opening new possibilities. Several dedicated industrial and technological parks and special economic zones have been established to provide a strong foundation for industries to thrive. Assam's greatest strength is its skilled and adaptable workforce. The state boasts of a large pool of educated and talented individuals. Assam is home to numerous reputed educational institutions, universities, management colleges, and vocational training centers that ensure a continuous supply of skilled professionals in various fields. Assam is a treasure trove of natural resources. It is the largest tea-producing region in the world. The rich aroma and exquisite taste of Assam tea have captivated tea enthusiasts across the globe. The state also holds a monopoly in producing golden Muga silk. Assam is also a major player in the oil and gas industry. The state has abundant oil reserves, making it an attractive destination for exploration and production companies. Assam's abundance of agricultural products like rice, spices, citrus fruits, vegetables, and bamboo present lucrative opportunities for diverse industries. Assam's abundant natural resources, including limestone, clay, and silica, provide a solid foundation for the cement industry. With state-of-the-art cement factories and modern production techniques, Assam ensures high-quality cement production. Assam is at the forefront of emerging industries. The state's new policies and incentives in the electric vehicle sector have garnered significant attention. With a focus on renewable energy and unconventional sectors like ethanol production, Assam presents exciting opportunities. The state's commitment to healthcare is transforming lives and positioning the state as a leading destination for quality medical services. With state-of-the-art hospitals, cutting-edge technology, and highly skilled healthcare professionals, Assam offers world-class healthcare facilities. The state's medical colleges and universities produce a steady stream of talented doctors, nurses, and medical technicians. The state government is committed to creating an investor-friendly ecosystem. Assam also offers a rich cultural heritage and abundant natural beauty. The state is known for its wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and sprawling tea estates and golf resorts. Tourists flock to Assam to experience river cruises and adventure sports. The warmth, hospitality, and entrepreneurial spirit of the Assamese population create an ecosystem that nurtures innovation, collaboration, and success.
Assam is connected to all major cities of India by Indian railways, and all major districts, towns of the state are interlinked by the rail network, and 4 border trade centers to promote trade and investment in the state. With such an ecosystem, and having situated in the close proximity to Asian nation, the state is a preferred destination for investment.
Come and invest in Assam and be a part of its incredible transformation story. Welcome to Assam, the land of endless possibilities.
So welcome to Assam. You are all invited to Assam. The kind of ecosystem and investment climate which has been created under our able leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, we have most of the things required to create an industrial ecosystem lots of resources, human resources, infrastructure, logistic. Market also is available in and around Assam. And we can see this in this data. In last few years, we are growing at the rate of 15.6%. And we are in the center of around 2.14 billion consumers, which are from ASEAN and BBN countries, which can actually get all kind of industrial output from Assam. And the kind of policies we have come up with in past few years, policies are being revised, modified as per the need of investors. So if something specific is required in some specific center, we are ready to come up with policy in that sector. So that's how we were able to bring the semiconductor investment from Tata, and it is one of the biggest investment in northeastern region. This policy, state policy, which we are using it as a mega projects. So any investment of 100 crores and 200 permanent employment can ask for the incentive as per their own requirement. So there is a plethora and basket of incentives, including capital incentive, power subsidy, interest subsidy, stamp duty exemption, employment subsidies. So anything, whatever is need, whatever the industry wants, they can come up with their requirement, and it is done at very fast pace. We are already having one single window system where most of the approvals are being done online, so there is no problem in getting approvals. The logistic which is already developed in this part of India, that is already discussed by Honorable Minister and Joint Secretary Madam. So many new airports are being opened up, waterways are there, roadways and railways, a huge network is being established, and first multimodal logistic park is already about to be completed in Bongaigaon district in Assam. So that can be used for transporting big and which road transport is unable to big cargoes that can be transported through these waterways. We know that we are connected through road to the ASEAN countries, and especially up to Bangkok, we can travel by road. So this part is also being developed by Ministry of External Affairs, and in future we can travel right from Guwahati up to Bangkok without any hindrance. A strong ecosystem of industrial parks are already existing in Assam, and every month or week we are adding new land banks to this industrial ecosystem, and there are some sector specific industrial park and there are some generic park where we can come up with all kind of investment we are interested in. So resource wise, you know, we are the first one in oil sector. We were first in Asia when oil was discovered in Assam. So there are still huge proven crude reserves and gas reserves in Assam which can be explored. Tea is, we know we are 50% tea grower of Indian tea production. So that also we need a variety of diversity of investment and product can be done in tea sector. And otherwise limestone and coal, which is helping us in establishing cement industry. So many new cement industries are coming in Assam. Bamboo is one of the best raw material available which can be used for many purposes, and there is a extreme potential of developing industries through this bamboo production in Assam. Agri-horti is always a potential sector where we have attracted huge investment. Water in abundance is available, which is challenges to many states. Medicinal plant and human capital we have already discussed, and regarding human capital, you have already listened to many other speakers that Assam has one skill university, one of its kind in Assam, where 40% of the seats are reserved for female students. So we are intensively doing the human resource development, and a new IIM is proposed to come up in Guwahati very soon. Other institute of national importance are already existing in Assam. Regarding power scenario, we are committed to provide good quality power to all the industries, and there is enough potential of renewable power sources is already existing in Assam. So we can see and we can think about that many international cities are nearer than many Indian cities to this northeastern region. So we can leverage this opportunity in finding our consumers. So these are the major players who are already doing business in Assam. You can talk to them before coming to Assam. Our focus sectors, apart from what is being discussed at Ministry of Donor level, these are main focus sector where we are focusing of investments: agri, pharma, semiconductor, tourism, and handloom and textiles. So agri, you can see the data. We are having one of the largest number of GI tagged food products which are available in Assam. And we are largest in tea production, third largest in ginger production, second largest in pineapple, and third largest in jute and mesta production. So this sector already is very vibrant in Assam, and recently PepsiCo has done 700 crores of investment in Assam in snack manufacturing factory. Another pharmaceutical, many pharma companies are already active in Assam. So this sector definitely can be supported in Assam because of the nature of its industry and the kind of market available in Northeast. Semiconductor, renewed focus on semiconductor. We are in touch with most of the downstream and upstream player of this OSAT industry, which is already Tata is establishing in Assam. So we request all of you, especially Bangalore people, Silicon Valley of India, to come and explore Assam. We are ready to see your proposal. We want to actually have most of the ancillary industry which support this semiconductor ecosystem. We understand that one semiconductor product, it takes 70 countries to cross all kind of materials and technology to complete a semiconductor product. So I think in Assam it can be done since it is being done in other parts of world, and we invite you all to do all kind of support system for particular to this semiconductor industry. Tourism, you must be amazed about the kind of national park, 7 national parks available in Assam. Golf resorts are available in Assam, river tourism, all kind of natural tourism and adventure tourism potential is available in Assam. So we have to elevate that tourist experience, and we can come up with many new projects in Assam. Regarding handloom sector, we have a large number of weaver population who actually do weaving, and we provide lots of human resource to many textile companies who are actually working in Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. So that sector also can be explored, and some niche sector of silk production also can be explored, which has very high value in the market. So apart from this, if you want to start any new industry in any sector, you are also welcome, and our policy and especially new scheme of Government of India, Unnati scheme, also support all kind of industries in Northeastern region. Thank you. Please come to Assam.
Thank you, sir. Now we come to a state which is often seen as one of the farthest from the center of India, and yet is a connecting bridge to Bangladesh and beyond. This state is a powerhouse of resources like rubber, bamboo, and extremely resourceful people. Let's welcome Mr. Kiran Gitte, Secretary, Industry and Commerce, Government of Tripura. Over to you, sir.
Good evening. Yeah, you know, Tripura, it's almost on all sides surrounded by Bangladesh. We have about 856 kilometer border with Bangladesh, and we have literacy of 95%, as was mentioned by the Honorable Minister here, and 60% forest cover. If you see here, the contribution of secondary sector at present is only 11% compared to the national average of 28%. So there is a tremendous deficit in the secondary sector that you can come and help us bridge. We have rubber, we have horticulture products like pineapple, which was mentioned, gas, Bamboo, we have attractive incentives, subsidies. We are a power surplus state. We have one of the largest gas thermal power plant there. As I told that the trade with Bangladesh is the biggest opportunity, and land is available on long-term basis at an affordable price. So these are our priority sector. Rubber, we have second largest rubber producing state after Kerala. We have one rubber park and one has been recently declared. Bamboo, we have 21 species. We have bamboo park, and we supply agarbatti sticks to Bengaluru, Mysore, one of the largest producer states. In IT, we have a third international internet gateway at Agartala after Mumbai and Chennai. And we have IT park, and there is tremendous scope also. Agar industry is also one of the largest in the state. Food processing that includes pineapple, jackfruit. We are doing the canning and sending to Europe. That has tremendous potential. And tourism is unexplored. So we have a bunch of state policies which are there. So we have shared with you, and you can scan our QR code to get access to these details. Now we have direct flights from Agartala to Delhi, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Guwahati, Kolkata. We are connected to Hooghly by 2 waterways through Bangladesh. We have 20 industrial estates. 1 SEZ is there. We have only industrial park in Northeast, which is in the challenger category. We have abundant gas reserves. Presently, ONGC, Oil India, GAIL, Jubilant, Vedanta, these companies are exploring the blocks there. So those who are working in the energy sector can come. We have logistic facilities like warehouses, cold storages, food testing labs. As far as the policy is concerned, we have single window Swagat, where we issue the clearances. At one place, we have a state policy, incentive policy, in addition to the Unnati, and we have all the sectoral policies. We were awarded as a top achiever status in the reforms that the Government of India ranks the states. In Unnati scheme, all the districts are in the Zone B category. That means you will be eligible up to 7.5 crore capital subsidy, up to 50% of the investment. We have investable projects in logistics. We have in the post-harvesting of the agriculture and horticulture products, in the skill university, in the medical wellness tourism, and in the also technology sector. So going to the rubber, we have declared a thrust sector, and we produce about say 1 lakh metric ton of rubber. We do only the primary processing of rubber at present, but you can come and you can bring technology to make the tubes, tires. You can upgrade it to the grade 1, which is used in the precision medicinal products like gloves. So there you can invest in rubber processing centers, latex-based products, rubber wood furniture, because our rubber is about say 30-35 years old. So now a lot of wood is now available because of maturity. Second is in bamboo sector. As I mentioned, we have surplus bamboo, about 12.4 million metric ton. Of that, only 60,000 metric ton is being used. So there also we have a lot of potential. So bamboo again is a thrust sector. We were one of the first in the country to have bamboo policy in 2007. So some units are already there, and there we have potential for round bamboo sticks and also bamboo biomass briquettes, pallets, charcoal. In the health sector, we have one doctor for 3,400 population. Our target is one doctor for 1,000 population. So there is a tremendous potential for the medical colleges, nursing colleges, multi-specialty hospitals. These are some of the government setups. Even the private setup is being done in last, say, 3-4 years. We have 10 nursing institutes in private sector. We have 2 private medical colleges, and a lot of potential is there. So there is a need for a multi-specialty hospital. We will be floating RFP in the next month, where about 10-acre land is being identified in the capital city for a PPP project on long-term basis. We have a need for Aya Hospital, Homeopathy Medical College, Ayurveda Medical College, one PPP medical college in Dalai district. In the skill and education, we have a lot of potential. About, say, 33,000 students have passed class 12, so they are ready for higher education. Right now, they migrate to other cities. If you set up a good degree college and technical colleges, there is a tremendous potential over here. So in the food processing also, as I mentioned in the queen pineapple, then jackfruit, corn cultivation, there is a huge potential. So these are some figures which we'll be sharing with all of you, where a lot of quantities now sent without processing, so you can set up a processing plant there. Yeah, and in solar there is a 2 gigawatt potential in the state. So some of the projects which we have solarization of government buildings, then private households, we have grid connected solar pump potential, then pump storage project in 3 of our largest water bodies is also there. Tourism sector, as it was mentioned, we have about, say, 5 lakh tourists coming in the state. So there we have a need for hotels, we have need for the ropeways, we have need for the loggerts, then the cabins, 5-star hotels, Panchkarma and wellness centers, houseboats. These are some of the projects which are there. So I request my colleague to come and share the potential of agarwood in the state. Please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll be presenting agarwood and ecotourism. Like, as you all know, that our state capital Tripura is Agartala. The name is derived from the word agarwood. Agar is a tree and it's our state tree. It's known as Agartala. It's agar पेड़ का जो तलदेश होता है, that is Agartala. As you all know, as we all are using agarbatti in our home, so the agarbatti word is also derived from this agar only. Like few of the informations I'll share regarding agarwood. Like we are readily having 1.5 crore of agarwood trees in the state, and with 11% of total India's agarwood is in Tripura. Export potential, as per the CITES norms, we are having 22,500 kgs of agarwood for the current financial year. This is agarwood chips, and 1,47,000 kgs of agarwood oil to be exported from the state itself from the current year. And we are having Tripura Agarwood Policy 2021, which was published after Assam. We had probably published this Tripura Agarwood Policy. And LPC guideline for exporting this agarwood, you require this legal procurement certificate. So this is the first from Tripura. In Indian history, we had exported 2.5 kg of agarwood of Indian origin from this state. And like policy interventions, we had made it declared as a third sector with this agarwood, and our NTFP Center of Excellence is providing the LPC, that is legal procurement certificate, for exporting of this agarwood from the country. And inoculation, we have a large market for inoculation since we are having 1.5 million of agarwood trees within this state. So inoculum is a big challenge for us because all the trees doesn't get infected by itself. So there is a requirement of inoculum. So there's a big scope for the Inagulam industry which can come and do this, establish their organization or their factory setup in the state itself. And our forest department is doing the transparency on price fixation and for the documentation part as well. An agarwood trade and research center is being developed within the state for the export of this agarwood. And forest department is establishing this agarwood testing laboratory as well for the GCMS testing and of this agarwood. Major components of agarwood policy, as you can see: promotion of the trade of this sector, then plantation in private land, and to promote agarwood-based industries within the state and as well as in the country. And research and development is required for development of inoculum and for cultivation of this inocula insect which is called Zosera conferta, for which is the borer for the agarwood tree. And agar testing laboratory is already been set up with NIT Agartala in collaboration. And training and capacity building is already been done for the stakeholders for doing plantation and for skilling of these chips manufacturing and for producing this agarwood oil. And backward and forward market linkages in each and every year for the last 3 years, we are organizing this agarwood Biosummit. And this year also in the month of November, we will be probably doing the 4th agarwood Biosummit. Then list of agarwood investable projects buying of mature agar trees can be done. And as I previously said, inoculum production units and for value-added product development like agarbatti, deodorants, perfumes, all this can be done. And agar is also one of the major medicinal plant, like medicinal products can also be developed from this. It can cure diseases like cancers as well. And setting up of distillation units, as in the state right now only 40 units are there. So major players are coming up, like Ajmal Group and other groups are coming into the state for producing, for setting up of distillation units for the agarwood. And these are some of our development of ecotourism which can be done in the forest as well, like Dumbur Lake. We have a site called Dumbur Lake, then Jampo Hill, and for Sitajara Resort, we can do in PPP mode for developing these 3 sites of tourism. IT. Next, I'll call my colleague Raghal sir to continue.
Very good evening to senior government officials, members of FICCI, ANY and other distinguished guests. I, Director IT, will be presenting the prospects of IT sector in Tripura. Acknowledging the potentials of information technology and ITES as a key driver for overall growth, the government of Tripura has introduced various policy interventions such as the ITES policy, the data center policies and the startup policies, and are planning to have some future endeavors in the emerging technologies and dedicated one of its kind IT park in the coming years. And with respect to our social resources, we have 11 technical institutes offering courses across IT and ITES. And on average, 2,200 students are qualified every year. And we have a dedicated 2 software technological parks, which is being providing the IT services and the demands of the IT industry. And we, as it has been emphasized earlier, there is a 3rd international gateway which is coming up in Tripura. And we are in a contemplation to establish an incubation and innovation park dedicated only for developing the startup ecosystem which is being nurtured in the state. And with respect to Bharati Airtel, I will come up later. And these are the brief incentives which we offer in the policy. Around 30% subsidy on the fixed capital investment, reimbursement of the power charges, reimbursement of the GSTs and work loans, and reimbursement of bandwidths and floor space rentals. With respect to data center policy, during the inspiring speech of Honorable Minister, we were able to listen the importance which was given to the data and the data centers. In this regard, we are proud to say that we were the first state in the Northeast to bring up the data center policy, and we are the only Northeastern state to have a data center policy dedicatedly, which exhibits our dedicated interest towards the new age technologies. And we have seen the recent fruits out of it, where the Bharati Airtel has come up with a proposal to establish a state-of-art data center in Agartala. And these are the brief incentives which we offer in the data center policy. And this is the new startup policy which we are bringing up. We had a startup policy with respect to IT and ITES industry way back. Now we are in the almost in the finalization process of establishing a sector agnostic startup policy, which emphasizes on giving special incentives to the women's and the new startups, and where we give a tri-seed funds to have an initial push for the early startups, and then reimbursement of POCs, assistance in providing patent-related reliefs, and exemption in turnover and EMD, so that they have an opportunity to get the government orders and establish themselves as a big players in the market. And we are expecting this policy to come up shortly. And these are the ongoing projects. These are the results of our IT-ITS policy, where the companies from outside Tripura came to establish their offices in their IT park. And these are the list of investable projects which we are planning in the coming days. The emphasis is one of its kind IT parks and fintech industries. And we are planning to establish a center of excellence in emerging technology with prime focus on AI and blockchain. And we are in a process of establishing a single window platform of citizen service delivery and benefit delivery, which will be coming up shortly. And we are looking for some potential investment in the data center, considering the unique advantages present in the state of Tripura. Thank you all. And with this, from successfully utilizing the opportunity, the beautiful state of Tripura is now creating diverse opportunity for different players to flourish and excel together. In this regard, I welcome you all to Tripura. Together we can grow. Thank you all. And there is a video to be played. I request everyone to please see it.
Sir, since you have
Fine, okay.
crossed
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
time. Thank you.
Tripura, a land where beauty abounds. From the mighty Jumpui hills reaching the sky, to the sprawling tea gardens where dreams can fly. Nestled in northeastern part of India, Tripura is a hidden gem, fast emerging as one of the top investment destinations in India. 10,492 square kilometers, the state shares extensive border with Bangladesh. Its geographical location helps in easy access to ASEAN and BBIN countries, enabled by a network of air, land and water routes. Connectivity plays a crucial role in boosting trade, tourism and overall development in Tripura. The state has made significant strides in infrastructure development, particularly in the realm of highways. The national highway from Agartala to Guwahati has been expanded to a double lane, stretching all the way to Sabroom, a mere 75 kilometers from Chittagong port. Agreements have been inked with Bangladesh to establish multimodal connectivity for Tripura, utilizing river and sea ports in Bangladesh. The construction of Maitri Setu, a bridge over the Feni River, has opened new vistas for trade and commerce with Southeast Asia. The state capital, Agartala, is now connected by a broad gauge railway, which has also been extended to Sabroom and the Maharaja Bir Bikram Airport in Agartala. The second busiest airport in the northeast is well connected to major cities across the country and is undergoing further upgrades to become an international airport. The state is gearing up to boost industrial development across a number of sectors. It has 19 state-of-the-art industrial estates which offer a favorable business environment, complete with robust infrastructure, uninterrupted power supply. Tripura has favorable climatic conditions and suitable soil for rubber cultivation and is the second largest rubber producing state in the country. With an impressive collection of 21 bamboo species, Tripura's cane and bamboo handicrafts have gained international.
Time is precious, and I request all our state representatives to kindly present within the time allotted. We have a timer placed right in front of you for your reference. It's a kind request from all the organizers. Kindly adhere to the time allotted to you. Thank you. A lot of people in Bangalore are adopting to healthy lifestyle, and organic is the new mantra. Well, we have a state in India which is fully organic and known for its environmental conservations, the state of Sikkim. Over to Mr. Karma Bonpo, Secretary, Commerce and Industries, Government of Sikkim. Well, we have the timer placed here in the front. Thank you.
So, good ladies and gentlemen. So, we'll just play the video first. I think you'll get a better idea. So, I would like to request the video to be placed.
Sikkim is the home of the mighty Kanchenjunga, the highest peak in India. Revered as the guardian deity of this land, its presence creates a unique ecosystem in the region. Covering just 0.22% of India's total geographical area, Sikkim contains an astounding 26% of the biodiversity in the country. Sikkim is the first organic state in the world. We achieved this incredible feat in 2016, an accomplishment recognized by the United Nations. Sikkim is the most peaceful state in India with the lowest crime rate. There are 21 distinct communities that live here. The shared cultures and history have woven all who live here into a robust fabric of peace and harmony. Sikkim is young and educated. The literacy rate here is over 88% and ranks first in the country for enrollment to higher education. There is a large pool of skilled manpower in the state ready to be tapped. Sikkim is a power surplus state and ranks second in the country in the field of generating power from renewable resources. Sikkim is connected. It has one of the highest road density in the country, connecting every corner of the state with a newly established greenfield airport and a railway line due to be completed in 2023. The state gears up to get connected to mainland India like never before. Sikkim is the land of beauty, bounty, and boundless possibilities. Tourism is a major industry in Sikkim and is the mainstay of its economy. To encourage the growth of tourism, the state government focuses on giving boost to adventure, wellness, medical, village and heli-tourism. Sikkim is the world's first certified organic state. By 2025, the organic farming in India is estimated to be worth around 75,000 crores. Setting up of organic food processing unit and cold chain storage facilities are a priority. The cultural richness of the state is visible in its arts and crafts. Thanka paintings, carpets and woodwork are some examples of crafts that are unique to Sikkim and have a great demand in the national and international markets. With the government laying emphasis on the health sector, investors have immense opportunities of developing world-class health infrastructures and invest in the wellness industries, taking advantage of Sikkim's pristine climate and environment. The government has accorded highest priority to the education sector by providing an outlay of almost 20% of the state's budget. It is a known fact that the Northeast possesses a huge talent pool for sports. Recognizing this, the Sikkim government accords high priority in the sports sector and welcomes collaboration in developing sports villages, coaching and training academies in the state. Sikkim was conferred with the National Award in 2021 for most film-friendly state. To promote film shooting in the state, a single window system for acquiring all clearances has been put in place. The government is in the process of developing a film city in Namchi district. With the government's strong focus on effectively implementing waste-to-energy projects, Sikkim is rightly poised to incentivize investments in the renewable energy and waste management sector. The government has formulated friendly policies in the IT sector and has also earmarked substantial budget and land for an IT special economic zone near the capital city, Gangtok. Real estate and township infrastructure development in the form of housing projects, hotels, hospitals, amusement and recreational parks, malls, ropeway networks and other community infrastructure projects are open for investment.
So Sikkim is, we are positioning ourselves as the green investment destination. Basically, we want all the investments to be in the green and green sector. So any polluting industries, the government has taken a conscious decision to discourage such industries in the state because we want to safeguard the pristine ecology as well as the beauty of the state. As far as Sikkim is concerned, we are a very small state, having an area of 7,000 square kilometers. But we are bounded by 3 international countries. We have Bhutan, Nepal, and China to the north. We have a very small population. The literacy rate is 88. Currently, we did a survey, it's more than 90 now. We have the National Highway 10, which is connecting to Sikkim. So the nearest airport currently is Bakdogra, which is about 3 hours from Gangtok. We have an airport in Pakyong, but it is currently we are also inviting Indigo, and we are in talks to operationalize that particular airport. Sikkim Railway project was slated to be completed, but due to some delays, we are hoping that it will be completed in 2025. But once completed, this railway project will be one of the most beautiful railway projects anywhere in India. So in fact, the entire railway line itself will be a big tourism destination because as our Honorable Minister just said, it is one of the most, it passes through many wildlife sanctuaries as well as it is having one of the largest tunnel density. So enabling infrastructure, I think we have good educational background in the state. In fact, Manipal University was one of the most earliest universities to set up in Sikkim. We have like 15 private universities which have been set up. As far as social infrastructure is concerned, we have many hospitals, especially the government investing in a lot of multi-speciality hospitals. So industrial infrastructure, we are currently having industrial parks, but we are in the process of setting many more industrial parks so that land leasing to companies will be easier. As well as we want to go for now flatted factories as well as dedicated industrial parks so that we have plug-in infrastructure for especially for service companies. We have recently passed the Sikkim Industrial Policy 2024. In that, we offer a host of subsidies and it complements the Unnati scheme, which has already been talked of since morning. We have other sectoral specific policies, especially in tourism. We are also drafting the startup policy, so it will be out by the end of this particular year. So Sikkim aspires to be a creative economy destination. So we are focusing a lot on creative and design industry, especially around animation, around gaming, around XR, VR. So that is one sector which we are which the government is intently looking at developing in the state. These are the priority sectors. So tourism is naturally our advantage because of the geology as well as the geography of the particular state. We are home to the only UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is in the mixed heritage, both cultural as well as natural. So it's the only UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Kanchenjunga National Park, which is located in Sikkim. We have, since we are an organic state, so we have huge potential in organic products, which are listed there. So we are also the pharmaceutical hub in the Northeast. So we have about 50 pharmaceutical companies. So all the major pharmaceutical companies of India, right from your Sun Pharma, Ipca, Torrent, Cipla, they are all present in Sikkim. We are increasingly focusing on the AVGC XR sector. So this is one sunrise sector that we want to, especially the government is intent on, bringing it to the state. Micro hydro also, we have a huge potential. So there are a lot of potential in hydro, especially, and we are looking at also green hydrogen, especially from the energy which is generated out of hydro as well as solar. So these are some of the large-scale projects that we are looking for investments in the state. These are some of the other potential sectors which we have already given to many investors during the talks. Some of the government sectors, as we have already specified, so Unnati scheme is there, then we have the Sikkim Industrial and Investment Scheme. So under that we give SGST as well as stamp duty reimbursements. So these are some of the reasons to invest in Sikkim. So especially since it's a green investment destination, so we also have high hydropower potential, and the advantage is the manpower, the creative manpower, which is available in the state. So I will not take much time. So keeping my presentation short, I would like to thank everybody for patiently listening to the state of Sikkim. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will be taking all the question and answers towards the end. Thank you. The land of festivals that has promoted one of the most successful tourism-oriented festivals in the country, the Hornbill Festival. Nagaland is known for its vibrant traditions, agriculture, and growing entrepreneurial spirit. I request Mr. Rennie Wilfred, Joint Secretary, Government of Nagaland, to kindly come forward and present. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected officials from Ministry of Donor, DPIIT, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, potential investors, and all others who are present here. Since it has been a long day, I am not going to go to my presentation or video. I am tasked to make a pitch on behalf of my state, and I'll be doing that part only. Most of the benefits that has been offered by various states within Northeast and outside Northeast, we would be also able to offer you similar benefits. We are not having a specific generic policy for investment, but as and when you are coming forward to us, we will be tailor-making the benefits that you will be getting. That is the first promise we have from our end. Second, I also represent Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland, and I am the Nodal Officer for Investment Promotion, a body that directly works under Chief Minister of Nagaland. We have a group of 15 professionals who are completely engaged in investment promotion. If you are coming to our state, we assure you that it will be a single window clearance wherein my team or the Nagaland team will take care of all the clearances and all the facilitation will be done by the team, and the license officer will be assigned to you. Our team will be there for you to get things done. Third thing, when you are coming to a northeastern state, the biggest challenge that you will be facing when you are sitting from here is that Nagaland or any other northeast is a black box. You don't know. Where do you set your office? Where do you actually set up your business and all? We have established an integrated business hub and incubation center. We will be able to offer you space immediately to operate your business offices before you span out to the remote areas. The fourth thing the state is in process and will be able to offer to you is that state is coming up with a planned city called Nagaki, which is around 3,600 acres, where we are putting up space for health city, education city, and techno city. So if you fall within these categories, we would be happy to allocate you space there and facilitate your investment in this area. For any state, there needs to be growth engines. So Nagaki is going to be our growth engine, along with a Trans-Nagaland corridor called Foothill Road, which is going to connect one end of Nagaland to another end. And we are planning a development zone on both sides of this road. So if you are interested in investing in these aspects, you are mostly welcome. If you prefer to go to the village level or at the district level rather than focusing on the state headquarters, we have placed 2 competent manpower in each of the district to assist you. So if you want to explore more of Nagaland to understand things, we would like to invite you to interiors of the state also to invest there. When it comes to Nagaland, we are still in the process of putting up foundations, like it was mentioned, and we are doing a good job in that. And if you are a real good explorer or an enthusiast to invest in early opportunities, we invite you to Nagaland. Let me speak about some of the things that has been there in Nagaland for some time. Today, during some conversation, we heard about Delhi government is going to do the 3D modeling or city twinning exercise that is going to happen, and that is one of the buzzwords that is happening. And there may be many people sitting here from the aspects of drone and other latest technology aspects sitting here. Let me tell you that there is a small GIS center in Nagaland. They have already completed the 3D twinning of Kohima town, and they are 3D printing drones, and they have developed even LiDAR technology to go for mapping, autonomous mapping of the cities. This initiative was so appreciated by Prime Minister's office, and it is tagged as a hidden gem. Same happens with the pineapples that has been mentioned today. Nagaland's pineapple has reached out many parts of India now, but there are some issues because the premium pineapples are only 30% of the production, and next 70%, out of that 20% only goes to the market, 50% is going waste. So if you are an investor in food processing, there are a lot of opportunities with respect to pineapple, with respect to other horticulture products, kiwi, dragon fruit, you name it, we have it. We are not competing with states like UP, Bihar or Haryana where they have high amount of production. We are only looking forward to niche markets if you invest, you get 10 times the returns compared to any other state. I am not talking about the Northeast, but other part of India. We have organic producers only. We don't use fertilizers. We are currently not having the organic tag, but all the producers coming are organic producers. So if you are into agri-technology or want to invest in agri-processing or want to enter into the contract farming, we warmly welcome you. We will be able to provide necessary assistance to you. Technology is another area. Human resource development. In education city and health city, we are looking at high-end human resource development. We invite you to partner with us in this area. When it comes to human resource of Nagaland, there is one thing that has been repeatedly mentioned by some of the ITES companies who have come to Nagaland, that the Naga population has a neutral English accent, which is useful for KPOs and BPOs. So if you are in the area of KPOs and BPOs, if you want to venture into somewhere like Nagaland, we invite you. We will be willing to provide you with plug-and-play infrastructure so that your business comes on the ground on priority. Later on, once your business is stable, you can think about shifting out. So we are being part of your risk. We are willing to own part of your risk so that you are able to do it. Hospitality sector is another. Tourism has high potential, and in case of tourism, we wish to invite those who are wanting to make a difference, where they want to convert the experiential tourism without impacting the environment. If you are in a position to provide opportunities for the local populace by utilizing the existing facilities or by building new facilities and then able to take it to the next level, you will be one of the best partners for us. We wholeheartedly invite you. Nagaland has skipped one step in development, that is manufacturing sector. And standing here today, I find it to be a blessing. Because many of the states or nations are thinking about carbon remediation. But we don't have any manufacturing sector that is majorly polluting. We are looking at green growth. Green growth wherein the industrialization or the service sector is supported by green energy also. So if you are interested in green growth and interested in trading your carbon credit in outside the nation against the development that you are doing or the growth you are doing, while having your business profit also, we warmly welcome you. We have some spokes available for you to interact with wherever there are issues. One is from FICCI, one is from Invest India, and two are from Nagaland itself. I will just call out their names so that you know who to approach during your dinner time if you wish to talk to us. One is Miss Anini. Please, if you can stand up so that everyone is able to see you. She will be from Nagaland Investment Development Authority representative. She will be available to you for any coordination and communication. Miss Lima is also there. I'm not sure if she's here or outside. Then is Nasim from FICCI. Nasim, please. He has been helping us to connect with various investors. And then last, Mr. Chihan, who has been ever trusted partner for us, and most of you will be knowing him. Thank you. We are not limiting ourselves to any of the things that we have been telling. If you want to explore more, we are there to respond to any queries and any questions you have. And we eagerly look forward to some of you traveling to our state. Thank you. Thanks a lot. On popular demand, it's not my ferment.
Nagaland is a young, dynamic and culturally vibrant state that shines in the spotlight, whether in tourism, fashion or music. But that's not all. Nagaland is an emerging destination, brimming with opportunities evolving from a cultural hotspot into a hub of creativity, innovation and enterprise. Nagaland has witnessed a steady economic growth rate over the years. Agriculture remains a cornerstone of our economy and aims to transition from subsistence to a surplus, export-driven market. Strategically positioned as India's gateway to Southeast Asia, Nagaland offers unique access to emerging markets through improved connectivity. With plans underway for the development of National Waterway 101, Nagaland is set to become a vital hub for regional trade and investment. Nagaland is rich in high-value natural resources, from organic pineapples and specialty teas to bamboo, artisanal crafts, and a growing tourism industry. The state is also adopting a balanced mix of technology and indigenous knowledge to enhance productivity and sustainability. Our aim is to increase export potential through market linkages, delivering products to global markets. Our youthful, dynamic workforce is the engine behind Nagaland's growing startup ecosystem, with a target to establish 500 new startups from tech to agribusiness, we are laying the groundwork for diverse enterprises and aims to be a model startup leader. Nagaland is committed to developing a skilled and adaptable workforce, as evident from its allocation of 16.1% of the 2023-24 budget to education. As the Investment Promotion Agency of Nagaland, IDAN is here to partner with you in exploring the wealth of opportunities our state has to offer. Come, share our journey towards sustainable growth.
Well, I would like to thank Mr. Winfrin for keeping your presentation short, sweet, and simple. We come to the next presentation, representing the state of Meghalaya, which is known as the Scotland of the East, known for its mineral reserves, geological significance, with a breathtaking landscape, rich biodiversity, and vibrant cultural heritage. I call upon Mr. Praveen Bakshi, Commissioner and Secretary, Commerce and Industries, Government of Meghalaya. Over to you, sir.
Thank you and a very good evening to all of you. There is a beautiful quote from Lord Buddha. If you wish to know the divine, feel the wind on your face and warm sun on your hand. In Meghalaya, you get the wind, the sun, and the rain in ample measure. It is also a place where nature meets innovation. I'll now take you to the PowerPoint presentation. Can we have the next slide? Yeah, oh, sorry. So this is just to give you a glimpse of the state. These are the things that we would like to focus on. I'll just skip through. Taking you through the state, we would like to focus mainly on the young population of our state, which we have shown here as 55%, which is a very high percentage of the state in the working age group. The economy of the state at 11.4% GDSP is one of the fastest growing in the Northeast and maybe in the state also. And it is also fast growing as an educational hub. Most of you know about IIM Shillong, you know about NIFT, and the state is also coming up with many more educational institutions for which we are making a pitch. The state government also promotes growth centers, one of which is the New Shillong Township, and a knowledge city, Mokhanu Knowledge City, is going to come up very shortly. So this is the dream. This is the dream of our state, of our Chief Minister, to have a $10 billion economy in the next 3 years flat. So it's a sharp move forward from 5.9 billion to where we stand right now to 10 billion by 2028. And the primary driver of it, as we have shared with all our friends, will be private sector investment in the state. So what are the business enablers which will work for us? First things first, Invest Meghalaya Authority is already in place. We have a unified investment portal which has become live yesterday only, and we have a complete ecosystem in place to support online applications, fast-track approvals, online grievance management, and make sure that the investors in our state have a hassle-free process. These are some of the further ecosystem initiatives which we have taken. Our state is doing quite well in the ease of doing business. We have a robust framework of industrial development in the state. The startup ecosystem is doing very well. We got a national award from DPIIT. The policy support, as you'll be seeing in the slides also, is very much there. And skills. The state is focusing tremendously on skills. We are partnering with NASSCOM. We are having various levels of MOUs with NISG so that the English-speaking skilled workforce is further trained to get into more jobs and to create more jobs. So one thing which we'd like to share is that we have industrial estates spread all over. Of course, the most famous one is Barnihart, and out of the 10 that we have, 663 acres is the total number. Allotted areas 400, so 263 acres is very much up for taking. So we have these future-ready industrial parks ready in our state, large land parcels with all kinds of facilities, with basic infra, with water, power, and we make sure that through a very good, robust, transparent system, we are able to invite more and more investors to come to our state and be a part of the industrial growth story. We are a policy-driven state. Our Chief Minister feels very strongly about it. So in terms of the state industrial policy, we are matching up with the Unnati scheme, and we are having a set of additional incentives from our own, from the state. So one of which, if you can see, just for illustration, water audit, rainwater harvesting, benefits for physically challenged persons also. So if you were to ask which are the primary sectors in which the various partners can come and invest, definitely number one is hotel, hospitality, tourism. Our state is the beacon light of tourism. It is the place, it has been called the Scotland of the East. We have Marriott, we have Taj, we have various other 5-star, 7-star groups also going to come up and start business in our state very soon. And like we have said, it's a place where nature meets innovation. It's a tech-enabled state. So we are also putting a lot of focus on IT and ITES, which we will show in some of the slides. So this is just to show you an illustration. With the Unnati scheme, and with the state scheme in industrial policy of the scheme, with some assumptions, if 1 crore investment is made to the state, the incentives which you are going to get, if you add incentives from the state, it's 3.1. It's almost 3x. Next. So same thing for 5 crore, 10 crore. And also at the same time, the state government, like many other states, also have come up with a policy that anybody, any investor investing in the state and bringing in 100 crore will get customized incentive packages in the state. So this is the policy framework. This is to buttress and justify the point that we have all kinds of policies which have been worked on, ITES policy, power policy, tourism, startup, and all these have happened in the last 3 to 4 years. So investment in the state. Our portal is live. Yesterday it has been made live, so I request all of you to, you may like to go to the site and have a look, and I'm sure it must be user-friendly also. Then investment opportunities. As a person who heads the IT department, my first responsibility is to show to you the IT slides. So we have a beautiful Tura Tech Park. I once went for a meeting to Goa, and they say, where can you find a tech park where you can open the window and see the ocean? We say the same thing. Where will you get a tech park where you can open the window and see the lovely blue, smoky hills and the green valleys and the clouds floating in front of your windows? So this is tech park with you, for you. Tech park meets nature. So we have optical fiber, we have very good climate, we have an incentive which is pegged at 3,000 per employee per month for 15,000 first early birds, and for the next 3 years. So this is the sum and substance of the IT policy. And we offer everything which is there in the Unnati. This is our Tech Park 1. Now in Tech Park 1, we have 1 lakh square feet of space. We have some big names, HDFC, Medicine, Tech, Digital, 24/7 AI, iMerit, they are all there. And enthused by the success of IT Park 1, we have gone for IT Park 2. This is the last inauguration which took place. In the middle, you can see our CM. So iMerit is also big in skills, and they have come and they have partnered with the state. This is Secretary Meiti Krishnan sir and President NEGD. They have come to our Shillong Tech Park 1, and this is just a glimpse of. This is Tech Park 2. Tech Park 2 is going to get completed in the next year, and it offers 1.5 lakh square feet. This is Tech Park 3. This we have got the first scheme which has been sanctioned under the PM Divine scheme is for us. This is 117 crore plus, and this complete fund is coming from PM Divine scheme. Tourism is the sunshine sector for our state. We breathe tourism, we talk about tourism, we eat and live by tourism, and this is one of the flagship photos that we have. This is an island which is in the middle of Umiam Lake. So we have plans to have 5-star, 7-star resort. The first one is a plan on PPP for a 5-star resort to come up in Umiam Lake. Then I'll take you to next one. A 7-star hospitality complex is coming up in Sohra, which is Cherrapunji. It is the rainiest place, one of the rainiest places in the world. So this is a glimpse of that. Then one more in New Shillong Township. This is the place where we are going to shift, and it is going to be the new administrative complex of our state. Then a 5-star in the middle of Shillong, as we have now. So this is also being planned. So a lot of 5-star, 7-stars coming up. This is a glimpse of the food processing prowess of our state, whether it is juices, whether it is our Mandarin, Khasi, orange. You can see that photo. It's a food show in Dubai, and we sent our oranges all the way to the northeast. Our Lakadong turmeric has a GI tag, so if you get a time, you can order for it online. And jackfruit, Garo Hills Agro Park, power in terms of hydropower is a great opportunity to come and invest in our state. We have met some power-based companies. This is just a glimpse of that. Other sectors, of course, health is there. Then pharma, drug and pharma, there is a very good scope because we have almost all good things which Sikkim can also boast of, for which they are the leads in terms of pharma. And education, skill also, we have highly skilled. Music runs in the blood of every Meghalayan. There is very good scope. Some wonderful movies and videos also have been shot in our state. So I think these are some photos of our road shows. You can have a look. And like all the other states, we also extend a warm invitation to you. Please come to Scotland of the East, Shillong. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for keeping it concise and clear. Arunachal Pradesh, often referred to as the land of the rising sun of India, the largest state in terms of geographical area in the northeast, renowned for its breathtaking landscape, tourism, hydropower potential, and agriculture. Over to Mr. Tabe Haider, CEO, APIIP, Planning and Investment, Government of Arunachal Pradesh.
A warm good evening from land of rising sun. And everybody seems tired and exhausted. I will try to cut short my presentation as possible as I can. But I want to go with short video first, please.
Arunachal Pradesh, the largest state in northeast India, is now rising as the next investment destination. With abundant natural resources, Arunachal has the advantage of a vibrant leadership, young and resourceful human capital, and a huge infrastructure boost in recent years. Arunachal Pradesh has the largest potential of growth in sectors of oil, gas, minerals, hydropower, food processing, and tourism, which are waiting to be explored. Arunachal Pradesh is the next hydrocarbon destination with about 18% of India's hydrocarbon reserves in the surrounding belt, mostly unexplored. It has about 90 million tons of coal reserve with tertiary coal and coal bed methane. The Kumchai field alone has about 2,800 million cubic meter of gas. A new pipeline of 61 kilometers is under process to transport the gas and oil. The state also has an estimated reserve of 493 million tons of limestone, 252 million tons of graphite, 12 million tons of dolomite, and 1 million tons of quartzite, which will make substantial contributions to various industries. More mineral discoveries are being reported. With 58,160 megawatts hydropower potential, which is nearly 40% of India's total potential, Arunachal Pradesh is rising to be India's hydropower hub. One of the pivotal undertakings is the coming hydropower project generating 600 megawatts, inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi in November 2022. The project is expected to make Arunachal Pradesh a power surplus state and benefit the national grid in terms of stability and integration. Arunachal is the agri-horti powerhouse of Northeast India with high-quality producers, over 100,000 tons of market surplus and scope of expansion in 86% of cultivable area. The state has immense potential in food processing and allied industries. Kiwi, orange, palm oil, pineapple, turmeric and ginger are the immediately investable producers. Whereas apiculture, bamboo subsector, organic farming and contract farming also have immense potential in Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal is dubbed as India's wildest and least explored tourism destination and is already on the global tourism map. The state offers exotic wildlife, adventure and cultural tourism experiences and has large potential of scaling up. Investments in hospitality infrastructure and upcoming sectors such as tribal festivals, film and wellness tourism have immense potential of scaling up and success in Arunachal Pradesh. The government of Arunachal Pradesh is committed to serve investors well in the state. The state has established an inviting industrial and investment policy, ease of doing business, and a dedicated Arunachal Pradesh Innovation and Investment Park, or APIIP, under the Department of Planning and Investment to extend all support to investors. Arunachal is rising, and we welcome you to be a part of it. Arunachal Pradesh, your next investment destination.
Before I start my presentation, on behalf of the government of Arunachal Pradesh, would like to appreciate the team donor for initiating this event to promote and showcase investment potential of Northeast region. Today I am going to talk about why you should invest in Arunachal Pradesh and sectors which are suitable for investment and key takeaways. Some of you may not know much about Arunachal Pradesh. Allow me to take you all through our pristine and unexplored state through this presentation. To start with, To start with, we have a peaceful and stable law and order environment, good water access, and competitive tariff. Plus, the majority of our population is young and fluent in Hindi and English, making us a suitable and hassle-free investment destination. Next. Our agri-horti sector offers great potential for investment. We have over 1 lakh metric tons of surplus produce that can be used for processing and value addition. Other details you may see from the screen. Next. Arunachal offers a fertile, unpolluted environment ideal for organic cultivation. And by default, the Arunachal Pradesh is an organic state. Next. In Arunachal, we have foothills, hilly regions, and snow-clad mountains. Every region producing something unique. Next. Here are some of the major producers mapped with the respective districts for your kind reference. Next. For the agri-horti sector, we have mapped some of the land for investment. We have a mega food park in the capital region where ample space is available for setting up of new industrial units, and there is a vast catchment area for agriculture and horticulture products. Next. This is the Nigmoy industrial area along the National Highway 13. The land is suitable for food processing or manufacturing units. Next. You can see that we have a large reserves of limestone, graphite, dolomite that can be used for appropriate industries. Next. In the hydrocarbon sector, we have an estimated rupees 7,000 crore worth resources in the yet to discover category. Next. As our talented young boys and girls are multilingual, as such, we have a ready workforce to work in the domain of IT and IT-enabled services. Next. We have 40% of India's total hydrocarbon potential. Investing in hydropower sector will not only be a profitable investment, but also contribute to country's energy security and climate change commitment. This is a snapshot of the 600 megawatt coming hydropower project, which was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister. This is the 2.88 gigawatt Dibang multipurpose project, which will be the largest hydropower project in India when completed. Next. This is the 2 gigawatt capacity Lower Subansiri hydroelectrical project, which will be the second largest in India after Dibang. Next. Coming to tourism sector, we are emerging as a key spot for green tourism. And you can also call Arunachal a last Shangri-La of India. So allow me to take you through some exotic tourist attractions that Arunachal can offer. Slide. Adventure tourism, religious tourism, eco-tourism, spiritual tourism, film tourism, festival tourism, nature tourism, and patriotic tourism. For tourism sector, we have land at Bomjir, we have land at Bomdila. We also have about 10 acres of land at Zero, all which are suitable for setting up of hotels and resorts. Next. Textile and handicraft is another focus sector for investment in Arunachal. Next. The climate and soil are conducive to large-scale airy silk cultivation. Exporting silk can be good investment opportunities in this sector. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, next. No time. We have an investment facilitation center in the form of Arunachal Pradesh Innovation and Investment Park. We have a single window clearance system under ease of doing business, and our single window clearance system has integrated with the national single window clearance system. Investors can obtain license, NOCs, clearance, etc. through our single window portal without physical touch point. And also, I'm happy to inform you, we have a dedicated Ease of Doing Business Act. To conclude, Arunachal offers conducive investment climate. Overall, we are committed to bring investment to our state. I invite all of you to come visit our state, find out unexplored opportunities there, and experience the first sunrise of India along with unique hospitality of Arunachal. See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for wrapping it up with clarity and ease. A place known as the land of highlanders, known for its lush green valleys, vibrant traditions, agriculture, and holds one of the largest bamboo reserves in the country. Let's welcome Dr. Lal Rinchana, Principal Advisor, Planning and Program Implementation, Government of Mizoram. Over to you, sir.
Hello, good evening and greetings from Mizoram. We are very glad that Ministry of Donors used to organize these various roadshow because Mizoram has, because of that program, we have made so many progress in this our investment destination. Since we are only given 10 minutes, so I will not give any PowerPoint presentation. However, we prepared a 7 minutes video presentation. I will please just play that video. Then after that, I'll just wind up for a few points.
Welcome to Mizoram, a picturesque state nestled in the northeast part of India, known for its breathtaking scenery, rich culture, and warm-hearted people. Mizoram is not just a beautiful destination, it is an emerging investment hub with immense potential. It is strategically located in the northeastern region, sharing national boundaries with the states of Assam, Manipur, and Tripura, and international boundaries with Bangladesh and Myanmar. The capital city of Aizawl is a modern city well connected by flight from New Delhi, Kolkata, and Guwahati. Mizoram offers significant investment potential across a range of sectors, particularly in agro-based industries, food processing, IT-enabled services, tourism, and sports. In the food processing sector, Mizoram offers unique agricultural products that have been accorded geographical indication tag, such as the Mizo bird-eye chili and the Mizo ginger, which have unique taste and aroma. In addition to these, the state's organic by default produce presents untapped opportunities for investors in the food processing and hospitality industries. Notable among these are spices like turmeric, as well as vibrant fruits like dragon fruit and passion fruit, both of which are visually appealing and offer distinct flavors. The government of Mizoram has launched its flagship program called the Mizoram Banakai or Handholding Scheme on 19 September 2024 to not only provide collateral-free bank loans with full interest subvention to entrepreneurs and agriculturists, but also to focus primarily on boosting the production and processing of key agricultural products, including the aforementioned Mizo ginger, Mizo chili, and turmeric, as well as broom to enhance livelihoods and promote sustainable growth in the region. In the tourism sector, with the lush green valleys, captivating cultural festivals, and adventure tourism, Mizoram is emerging as a top travel destination. The government is focusing on developing infrastructure and ecotourism initiatives, creating a wealth of opportunities for investors to build hotels, eco-lodges, and tour services, ensuring visitors experience the best of what Mizoram has to offer. A significant outcome of the recent investment roadshows is the government of Mizoram's initiative to enhance tourism infrastructure by outsourcing the tourist lodge at Saltang, Aizawl through PPP mode, and the government is keen to forge further mutually beneficial partnerships. The IT sector in Mizoram is on the rise, driven by a young enthusiastic workforce and supportive government policies. The state is nurturing innovation and entrepreneurship. Investing in IT and ITES here means tapping into a pool of talented professionals ready to drive the digital revolution. Mizoram has a vibrant sporting culture, especially in football, hockey, basketball, cricket, and traditional sports. The government is committed to developing sports infrastructure and nurturing talent. By investing in sports facilities and training programs, you can help empower the youth, well-being, and inspire the next generation of athletes. Mizoram offers tremendous potential for impactful CSR initiatives, particularly in critical sectors such as health and education. The state remains one of the least engaged CSR destinations, attracting an average annual investment of only 1 crore. Corporate CSR entities and NGOs have a minimal presence, with NEDA, an associate of Tata Trust, and more recently Selco Foundation being the only ones. Mizoram is a greenfield opportunity for CSR organizations where increased involvement would be deeply appreciated by the local communities and significantly contribute to the holistic development of the state. Mizoram is committed to become an investment-friendly destination with the launch of the Mizoram Sustainable Investment Policy 2024, the Mizoram Industrial Policy 2024, and Mizoram Logistic Policy 2022. Encourages sustainable practices, industrial development, and investment within the state. The government has also kept aside a land bank for industrial growth at major locations such as Industrial Estate Zuang Tui, Industrial Growth Center Luang Mual, Export Promotion Industrial Park Lengte, Bamboo Technology Park Sairang, Integrated Infrastructure Development Center IIDC Pukpui Lunglei, Integrated Infrastructure Development Center IIDC Zote Zampai, Industrial Estate Longklai. Mizoram is poised for growth, offering a unique blend of opportunities across the sectors. By investing here, you are not just contributing to economic growth, but also enriching lives and communities.
I express my deepest gratitude to the Ministry of Donor for initiating efforts to draw investment to the Northeastern state. I warmly welcome you to investigate the unique investment opportunities in Mizoram. We are sure that we will provide an atmosphere that is conducive to business, and we will work with you throughout your investment journey. Mizoram is not merely a place to invest, it is a community eager to expand with you. I invite you to join us as we explore Mizoram's possibilities, and together we can forge a great future ahead. Thank you.
So recently, the state government has appointed a single point of contact officer for who will help in all in our investment queries. And also, there's an investment promotion cell recently set up the planning department. So I think we are going in the right direction. So, dear investor, please start investing in Mizoram, and please choose Mizoram as your next investment destination. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This state is celebrated as a jewel of India, where breathtaking landscape means a commitment to sustainable growth. It is a gateway to Southeast Asia. Over to Mr. Devesh Deval, Commissioner, Tourism, Government of Manipur. Over to you, sir.
Respected Secretary Donor, my colleagues from various northeastern states, and distinguished delegates from the vibrant city of Bangalore, a very good evening to all of you. And I'd like to thank the Ministry for giving us this great opportunity to be here and to have the discussion with you on behalf of all the northeastern states. Friends, before we come to a presentation, just like to make a few general observations. Manipur has a state GDP around 40,000 crores and a per capita income which is around 60% of the national average. So that means we have yet to climb the ladder of development, and that is why we seek our partners from the happening cities of India, which are the powerhouse of knowledge and skill, to come and invest in our states. And this is the phase where we have increasing returns, because we have not yet reached there. So as business persons, you understand that this is the time to come and explore this land of possibilities. I'm also very fond of saying that, if there was a measure called per capita culture, I think Manipur would be right there at the top of the list, whether it's from literature to sports, from classical to folk. The depth of culture in a state which is as small as Manipur is, it's amazing and breathtaking. And I think it says a lot about the people and the place that we are dealing with. So, I mean, in the long run, I'm saying this is what matters and we should really not discount it. That is what I would like to say. Secondly, our location. So, we are on border with Myanmar. We have almost a 400 kilometers border with Myanmar. We have the only land port of India on the Indo-Myanmar border, that is Moreh on Indian side and Tamu on the Myanmar side. Mandalay, which is the second biggest city of Myanmar, is just around some 400 plus kilometers. Flight, it's only half an hour it will take. In 2021, we had got permission from Ministry of Civil Aviation to have a flight from Imphal to Mandalay, which would be just like 35 minutes, It's less than from Jaipur to Delhi also, for example. For some reason, you're aware what's happening in Myanmar. It could not operationalize, but I'm sure in times to come, it would be there. So our great advantage is that we are next to Myanmar and further on to entire Southeast Asia, which is Vietnam, the Far East, and then Cambodia, Laos, and all these countries are there. They are all, we understand, countries favorably disposed to India. They mean business. They are into economy and business. So I'm sure, first that COVID came and then the coup happened in Myanmar. But when things get better, I think this is the place where we look forward to have more business interest in times to come. So Manipur offers that opportunity where you can not only, cater to the eastern part of the country, but more importantly, the Southeast Asian neighbors. So that would be a big advantage for the business from point of view. I should also make a mention of the HR of Manipur. Again, a small state, but the people of Manipur are extremely talented, and wherever they have gone, they have done very, very well. I really take pride in the fact that, the amount of doctors, the nurses, the sportsmen we produce, and how well they have done, India and abroad, that's really also quite creditable. So I think the manpower and that generally holds. My previous speakers have also mentioned that. That is the strength of entire northeastern states, and I think we should be able to leverage that. I'll also agree with my colleague from Nagaland who mentioned that, of course, we also have policies in place others could be making, but let's not read too much into them. We are a small state in need of development. So if a good proposal comes, if suppose Apollo were to come to Manipur, we'll be all happy and we'll go all out to do whatever is required from the state level side. So the big investors, in fact, all of you are, it's an assurance that if you come and if the state government and we find it together that, we are onto it, I'm sure that the green carpet would be laid and everything would be, taken care of. So that part I can assure you. Coming to the estates, we have 6, 7 of them. Only 3 and 4 are functional. These are the industrial estates. The sectors, bamboo would be one important sector. We have almost 20 to 25% of the national bamboo reserves in our state of Manipur. Bamboo, you understand, is extremely versatile product. It can be used in so many industries, but I don't think we have done justice to the product, the scope that it has. So bamboo is one sector where I would urge the industry that you can explore what all could be possible, and that would be one sector which will have a lot of potential. We have areas which are very suitable for tea plantation and rubber, so that also could be done, and there's parts of the state which has have those kind of suitable agroclimatic condition, so they could be there. In fact, I can share my experience. I was in a district around 2009-10, and we had invited Chairman Coffee Board and Tea Board. They had come there, and they were extremely very happy to see the place that it was. So, it all depends on, we have to have the right players and the partners, those who can come and invest, then the scope is definitely there. Food processing, yes, again our strength is farming, organic farming, horticulture, agriculture products, and because of the distance and the geographical difficulties, it's difficult to transport. So if you can add to the value to the products, and it will make a lot of economic sense also greater profits for everyone. So this is there. Minerals are mentioned, not too many, but this can also be explored. And cosmetics is important because we have a lot of bioresources, and you'll be happy to know in Imphal, we have ICAR, we have IBSD, which is a Department of Biotechnology, Institute of National Importance. So they are doing a pioneer research. They have the best scientists from India. They have a lot of collaboration with, especially with Netherlands and Germany, and a lot of research is happening in bioresources. So I'm sure bioresources is another field which has a lot of scope and a lot of potential, and the companies and firms which have interest in these sectors, I think they would find it very, very interesting to come and explore the field of pharmaceutical, cosmetics, and bioresources, what all could be done from there. I think this we mentioned, this Unnati scheme of Northeastern state applies to all the states, and all the benefits are there, so need not dwell on that. IT is another area where we are, HR is very strong. The state government also is acknowledging that. We have set up an IT park. It's in stage of development. The first building is ready, some 1.5 lakh square feet of areas available. And we would urge, being the IT city, definitely this would be a big takeaway if some firm shows a real good interest. And again, we would be like more than welcoming you to come over and set up. This is the core processing zone, and then also we have the non-core processing zone also, where hospitality, hotels, hospitals, and accommodation facilities would also come up. So if you have interest in the core or also the non-core, it doesn't matter. We would be happy to have you here. It's right in the Imphal city, very, very convenient to come. Imphal is very well connected, not a problem. So this would be one area we would invite you. We have agreement with Tata Technologies, with Kalinga Institute, and with HCL. Every year we are training 2,000 plus children from Manipur, students with HCL, and they are being placed in all the metros in India, and they are working in IT sector. So we are really focusing on the hospitality and IT training for our manpower, and they are being suitably, placed all over the country. So why don't you come and leverage what we have at home, and all benefits that the state could extend, we would be doing that. We've also proposed an integrated IT hub. State government has, acquired 100 acres of land contiguous to the IT SEZ, and this is again a thing in working. Maybe our department, I'm not from the department concerned, but the department would, reach out to the right partners, and this would be again a very ambitious project for the state, how we can develop this IT hub, and I think no better place than Bangalore to talk about it. Then comes horticulture. As I mentioned, it is again a strength for Manipur and for all northeastern states. These are the major crops and fruits we have. My previous speakers mentioned, I need not say that again and again, but the fruits are absolutely fantastic. Unless you taste them, you would not recognize, you would not realize how good they could be. So, and this is the inherent strength, and then how we can use it and how we can promote it, that's there. We are making small efforts. We are exporting to France and Dubai and other countries. But again, sectors and people and industries who have interest in food processing, they would find it interesting to come here. This hot chili, it is so pungent, I mean, if you eat a small bite of it, you will not sit on your chair. You will just start jumping, right? It's so really pungent and hot. So, I mean, it's what makes the place so unique. The Mengalong orange I'll mention, it's the most amazing, sweetest orange, and I think on the scale, I heard that California oranges are rated somewhere around 12 to 13, whatever index they have, and Tamil Nadu orange was 20 plus. So initially they thought, APIDA people thought it was a fake report, they couldn't believe it. They thought maybe it cannot be right, how can it move across 20? They came and they did the testing themselves, and it was 20 plus. So it was way ahead of the second best oranges from the US. So, I mean, that again is, scope is there. So we need, of course, as I mentioned, your support. Food processing, we have set up a special food park in Imphal, just in the outskirts of Imphal. A lot of facilities are coming up through the various initiatives of the government. But again, private sector is most welcome. And lastly, tourism. This is from our Zuko Valley. What are the reasons to visit Manipur, so need not mention that. This point needs a mention. It's a very compact state. Our state capital is right in the center of the state, and we have helicopter services to 6 different locations. So that covers all the tourist destinations. And additionally, very good highways are under construction or already been constructed. So from Imphal, wherever you want to go, Ukhrul is a beautiful location, so is Senapati, so is Tamenglong. Beautiful, beautiful locations. If you go there, I mean, you'll feel a different world altogether, and all of them have 4G connectivity. So if we have very nice homestays out of, something extremely nice, luxurious, and in the lap of nature, it would be very well taken by the discerning tourists. So tourism is one sector where we really need investment. Very good 5-star hotel. We don't have one in Manipur right now, so we have 4-star category hotels, but we need more. So 5-star hotel is a big priority for us. We have identified parcels of land. So if you have interest, please, most welcome. Likewise, homestays would be one important sector for us, because we want to leverage our strength, which is the nature and the peace that we offer. So if we have good homestays, luxurious or eco stays in the right locations, I think people will find it. There will be so many takers for that. Then we have specific project like ropeway. Other star category hotels can come up, and tourism complex centers. So all these could be there once we have once you find it fit. Once you discuss with us, we'll surely find many more proposals, concrete ones. Again, some of those projects. Yeah. So this much from my side. So thank you once again for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Here we come to the end of all the presentations from the different states of Northeast. I now request Mr. Chanchal Kumar, Secretary MDONA, to give his remarks, which will be followed by a Q&A session, wherein if you have any queries, please feel free to connect and ask our dignitaries. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. So the states have spoken. They have given you a presentation regarding various opportunities in the northeastern region. You would have realized different states have different USPs. Some state might be good in IT, some state might say we have good tourism potential. And I'm very happy that many states, they have also given list of investable projects, which are the places where you can invest. These are the possible places where they will give you full facilitation, full help in hand-holding. I'd request all, although it's time, I think very quickly you can ask all the questions from the states, and I'd expect all the investors to please be in touch with our state representatives. I can once again assure you on behalf of the 8 states and MDONA that we will be following up with all the suggestions, all the investment requests you have made to the state governments. We do continually review with the state governments what are the actions that have been taken in the past investment proposals that came to them. So we are following with them. States have given full willingness. They have shown their interest. In fact, in many of the cases, as you know, Assam has a customized policy. Similarly, now Meghalaya has also come up with provision for customized policy in case there is a good and substantial investment proposal. So I'll once again request all of you to please do look at all these options, go back to the drawing board, whatever proposal you can think of, and I can only assure you, government is wholeheartedly supporting all these endeavors. Central government, state government, they are both hand in hand in seeing to it that private investment does come to Northeastern region. I once again thank all the participants and all of you investors from this great city to have come here and to have participated in this. Thank you. I leave this open to the participants so that you can ask questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now open the floor for Q&A. Kindly note, we were just allotting 10 minutes for Q&A, so I request our dignitaries also to keep the answers short and simple. And in case you have still more queries, please feel free to connect them when you're having your dinner. Yes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ravi Kiran, and thank you very much for beautiful presentations. I was actually looking forward to have some tele-ophthalmology camps in the northeastern state. I was at Shillong, and I've realized a lot of potential in the northeastern states. So if there's any opportunity out there, please connect with me. My question is, what kind of subsidies are allowed when it comes to teleophthalmology camps? Thank you.
Yeah, this is Nagesh from CADWorld Infotech. So the availability of skilled labor is a major challenge actually, when it comes to Northeast. So what are the initiatives you have taken for the development of skill for the youth? So that's my question actually.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Shubhadeep Mukherjee, and I'm the professor in Ramaya University, Bangalore, and also heading the entrepreneurship cell. And we have been associated with a lot of startup ecosystem in Bangalore and Karnataka, as well as in Gujarat as well. Jointly, we are working. And in Northeast also, we are developing a lot of consultancy projects which support the startup ecosystem. So now the thing is that we want to collaborate with all the 7 sisters, and we want to support in terms of mentorship and any kind of a startup enabler. And for support, we are ready to do that. So I will be happy to connect with all of you in the States. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, please.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for organizing this. This was a great event. I have 2 points. My name is Kavita Jitani. I am basically from Assam. I have been in Bangalore for close to 14 years off and on, and I'm a lawyer by profession. So in my professional capacity, I encourage people to go and invest in the Northeast. In the recent past, I've asked people, and people have invested. So I had 2 suggestions, most particularly in Assam, 2 suggestions. So for example, if people have issues, and I believe that most North Indian states are working very hard to encourage people to come in and invest. One suggestion is for every department, especially for infrastructure related department, like electricity department, say road transport department, you have plastic park in Assam, you have other parks also. For each of these parks, is it possible for you to give the details of one person, the person who can solve for businesses who come in? Because most of the time language is an issue, asking them to follow up is an issue. So that's one request. Second thing is, like the gentleman before me said, I'd also love to collaborate with you. If there are any programs, I'll be happy to share my knowledge in the legal sphere. Thank you.
Thank you. You raised this issue since I'm taking the liberty of Sir's presence. This is one issue that Nagaland also has been facing regarding the language barrier. We are having investors coming from Japan, Korea and all. And the barrier and the cultural concerns have been affecting the investment ecosystem. So we have asked Invest India and Ministry of Donor to help us in providing competent specialists who can help us in breaking the language barrier, that is for international investors, and also to give us a list of sector specialists who can help us in curating various investment, because when investment comes, at many times we are not in a good position to evaluate. And this request has been made from Government of Nagaland on behalf of all the northeastern states.